Dennis, I've been looking forward to this one all week.
The Tigers fans make their team welcome.
Risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind. We'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final sign.
We have the toss of the coin. The players are... And here's the bounce to begin the game. Marriage directs it down. Moves it quickly by hand. Caddy went straight through him. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Grigg plays it on. Kicks towards 50. Under pressure and kicks the ball out. And the ball crosses over the boundary. Prestia opts to play on. Gets boot to leather. Marriage collects it. Griffiths dishes it off to the running man. Off the ground. Kicks. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Grigg kicks. Good mark by Smith. A desperate kick there. Thompson takes the mark. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Crouch. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He handballs it. Cochin takes a shot. That's a mark.
Talia with a daisy cutter. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicks it. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Marriage wants to play on. Jacobs pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. Caddy finds his man on the move, going for goal number 1. Caddy just makes the goal line, gets his first. The game officially underway now. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow.
Marriage can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He gets boot to the ball. Cochin picks up the ball. He lays off the pass. Grigg slams the ball to his boot. Lloyd takes the mark.
He's elected to play on. He handballs it. Griffiths shoots. Fantastic goal by Griffiths. He sinks his first goal.
Griffiths has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Prestia with a short hand pass. He's heading for home, going for goal number 1. Goes wide for a behind. Richmond with the advantage as they lead Adelaide 13-0. I would have expected him to nail that. You look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Rioli had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Pass by Lambert. Riewoldt starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. Richmond have scored the last 3 goals. The Tigers over. The Crows by 19. Big leap. He gains possession. The ball spills to Marriage. Crouch gains possession. Kicked by Jenkins. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Grimes there to mop it up. Goes by hand. He boots it from the pack. And the mark will be paid. He's elected to play on. Cheney being paid a free there. Cheney kicks hard along the boundary line. The mark is taken by Lever. He kicks and clears the ball out of the 50.
Edwards, just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Atkins kicks it. It's a mark. The siren will blow any time now. Griffiths picks up the loose ball. Griffiths goes for goal. Rewalt wins the contested ball.
Set shot from directly in front. Richmond add one to their tally. This kick has extended their lead. Richmond lead the Crows. As we go into the break, the scores are the Tigers 25, the Crows nothing.
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
A very high-scoring first quarter here. Looks like it'll be a great game. The second quarter has begun.
Second quarter action underway.
Palms it down nicely. Cochin onto the ball. He handballs it. Griffiths has his head down now. Richmond with the advantage as they lead Adelaide 26-0. Disappointing kick there. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Cheney onto the ball. Gets boot to Hyde. Great grab. Bumps the pigskin. Cochin has it.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. Sloan kicks it. The mark will be paid. He boots it. Good mark. Lynch lines up. He boots it. Douglas with a strong mark.
30 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Only a behind. That score is not going to help them very much. The Crows starting to lag behind the Tigers with the scores 26-1. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Rance to bring it in. Moves it quickly by hand. Choose to kick it. Takes it well. Hardigan feeds it wide. Crouch. He kicks quickly. Takes that one strongly. Works it across the ground. Nice hands. Chips it down towards half forward. Asprey looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Lambert passes to no one in particular. You wouldn't believe it, it shaved the goalpost. Richmond by 26. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Talia, a massive kick off the boot. Lambert gets the upper hand.
Richmond haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of the Crows. He steadies now in front of goal. Lloyd watching the ball. Great hands. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Rewalt goes for home.
The Tigers starting to exert some dominance over the Crows with the lead of 28-1. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Edwards wants to play on. Kicks. Nice mark under pressure. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Going for goal number 3. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Revolt gets number 3. Richmond starting to exert some dominance over the Crows with the lead of 34-1. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Punched by Marriage. Handball short. Tackled by Grimes. Choose to kick it. Hunt puts it on the boot. Lambert was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did.
Richmond were dominating in the air, and the scoreboard reflects it. He kicks the ball. Griffiths with real good use of the body. Prestiak takes advantage.
Going for goal number 1. That was a narrow miss. The Tigers by 34. It's not the score he was looking for. Talia with the kick. Rioli marks on the run. Lining up the goal now, 40 metres out. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Going for goal number 1. It's going. Richmond get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Rioli with his first. This lead getting bigger now. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. There's the bounce. Jacobs aims for his man on the ground. Choose to kick it. Hands like dinner plates. Lambert kicks. A solid mark from Revolt. He chooses to play on. And that's the half. The Tigers 41 to Adelaide 1. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. Richo has some stats for us now.
Adelaide stats not reflected.
The third term is underway.
It will be interesting to see what changes, if any, the coaches make for the second half of the match.
Nice work from McGovern. Jams it on the boot now. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Asprey dishes it off by hand. Kicked by Hunt. Rioli gets the upper hand. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
He's paid to kick these, Dennis.
A chance to add one more to his tally. A goal for Richmond. Richmond have scored the last 7 goals. Richmond with the ascendancy over Adelaide, leading the match 47-1.
Rioli may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Martin sends the ball on its way. Well, he gave it a shot. Lucky bounce collected. Goes by hand. He just can't get out of the action. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. Disappointing kick there. Wins the hard ball. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Richmond have scored the last 8 goals. Richmond with the advantage as they lead the Crows 54-1.
Marriage. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Talia with the mark. Nice bit of power then. Prestia with the mark.
He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. I don't know if you can see it from back there, but it's a goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Marriage decisively. Prestia kicks it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Talia needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. It's played on. He boots it.
And that ball is out of bounds. The ruckman jostle for position. Marriage with the tap. Griffiths tries his luck with a shot at goal. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. The Tigers by 10 goals. It's not the score he was looking for. He'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. 35 metres out. Lloyd opts to play on. Lobs the handball. The ball is slammed towards goal by Martin. Richmond have scored the last 10 goals. The Tigers in front. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Marriage punches it. He gets his hands on the footy. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Nice mark there. Cheney boots it. McKay with the mark.
McKay has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. The mark will be paid. He plays it on. Cochin passes it. That's holding the ball.
Slams it on the boot. Great mark under pressure. Jams it on the boot. Strong mark by Prestia. He kicked that one like my mother. Bounces favourably for Rioli. Approaching the goals now. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Richmond starting to exert some dominance over Adelaide with a lead of 68-1. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Talia got a really good footballing brain. He kicks to play on.
Gets boot to leather. Thompson having no trouble taking that one. The ball goes over the line and out of play. Here we go again. Marriage aims for his man on the ground. Well done to keep it alive under pressure. Sends the Sharon on its way. A great effort. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Laird intercepts it. Marks. Edwards, not wasting time, elects to play on. The Crows trailing by 67 at the break.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
The final term has commenced.
It ain't over till it's over.
Tapped by Marriage. He has the ball. Caddy kicking the skin off that one. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Griffiths going for number 2. Couldn't seal the deal. He'll be disappointed with that effort. He plays it to himself. Talia kicks it a long way. Edwards gets the upper hand. Played on. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Rioli pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. That kick has gone well wide and hit the point post on the full. Free kick, hit the point post, out of bounds on the full. Claimed by Marriage. Laird made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Lobs the handball. Handballs from the tackle. Handballs from the tackle. The ball mopped up. Hand pass by Cochin. Picked up the ball. Jacobs throws the ball. Free kick. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
50 metres from home. Talia, no match for the man with the ball. Gives it to the running man. Out of bounds on the full by Grievold. The ball crosses the boundary. Laird slams it on the boot. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Martin's hit the woodwork. It looks like Richmond have this one in the bag. I would have expected him to nail that. There could be a short option here. Lloyd hand passes it. Martin holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Smith. Gets boot to leather. McKay got under it.
The Crows just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into, and as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Jacobs boots it, Crouch with the ball. He's got a hold of that one. He takes a strong mark.
Scoops up the ball. A short handball. Now back to Cochin. Jacobs feeds it wide. The mark is taken by Lynch. Too far out to score, surely. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Sends it home with a mighty kick. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Jacobs timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beep. Boots it. The loose ball picked up. Sends the ball out into space. Keeps it alive. Griffiths handballs it. Rioli running in, about to kick. Out of bounds near the goal. Laird kicks. Cheney got under it. Gets boot to Hyde. Taken by Martin. Martin unloads one towards goal. Martin slots the goal. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Jenkins, leave the pinatas for the kids. Cochin kicks. The ball heads out of bounds. Talia slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible.
Laird is incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time. Prestia mops up the ball. Puts the head down as he runs into goal. Prestia puts it through.
Umpire has the ball, Ready for the centre bounce. Deft touch from Marriage. The ball in the hands of Caddy. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richo.
If you're going to kick that, Paulie, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
And the mark will be paid. He wants to play on. Griffiths unloads one towards goal. That could be the final nail in the coffin. It's not the score he was looking for. Taliak waiting to bring it back into play. Prestiak takes advantage, going for goal number 3. That was a narrow miss. That could be the final nail in the coffin. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The Crows were really taken to task. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Tigers and Adelaide?
Quite a slow game, had a few good moments though, didn't he?
Risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind. We'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tiger.
Final scores are 84-7. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Dennis. I've enjoyed.